coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.
Hey man, shout out everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom, boom, boom. Fight night, baby. Fight night, man. They gonna get it on tonight. They going fisticuff tonight. Conor Ben and the Rougarou, Regis Prograis, and the return of the Gypsy King. We gonna see what he got left, man. We gonna see. So that's what's going on tonight, man. What's going on right now, man? Big love to TBP Nation, man. I appreciate all of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. I appreciate y'all for holding me down. Membership, subscribers, everybody, man. Let's go, man. Make sure you hype the video. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you are subscribed. Check your subscription. And if I'm worth the blessing, get the membership, baby. You won't regret it. You did? Listen, I got a vicious one for y'all today, man. Like I said, it goes back to the underestimation, man, of you looking at somebody and not really knowing who they are. Which it should apply everywhere in life, man. Even out here on the street, you don't know who people are. You don't know what they know. You don't know what they got going on. And man, in prison, that just can cost you your life. You dig? And I can remember being in the pod with this dude, man. And the crazy thing about it is, he was with that gang stuff. He with the gangs, you know what I'm saying? He was with the Bloods. And he got to arguing one day, or not really arguing, he was trying to impose his will on a white boy. The white boy was in the pod. The white boy hadn't been in the pod that long. White boy was long, lean, probably like maybe 6 feet tall. He was lean though. You know what I'm saying? Like he cut up, he work out, but he don't bother nobody. He don't really talk a lot. He was in the cell with another white dude. You dig? But don't nobody really know him because he don't really be, he don't really be jaw-jacking like that. So the microwave is over the microwave. So the microwave come up, who next, who ain't next. White boy was supposed to be next. Right? He said he was next. Dude said, nah, you ain't. No, man, what are you talking about, man? He said, I was right here. My cup was up here. He said, nah, I was in the line. He was like, nah, man, you ain't next. So he was like, all right, cool. He was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, all right, cool. All right, okay, you can go, man. I'll go after you. It's no... He's talking about, I'm going. You ain't got to tell me. He got all aggressive with the white boy. The white boy was more or less like gave him a little smirk like, okay, just one of them. But he got in his feelings and he wanted to show off. A lot of times, man, dudes be trying to show off for other people. Dudes be trying to impose their will, trying to make themselves look tough. And they'll pick and choose. So I guess he's looking at the white boy. The white boy quiet. The white boy don't ever bother nobody. He don't talk a lot. That little smirk made him feel like the white boy was trying to act like he was tough. Or so he say. So he said, man, what's up? You got a problem? You got a problem? And he started walking up on the white boy. The white boy literally is bagging up with his cup of coffee in his hand. He just trying to warm his coffee up. He bagging up. He said, I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem. He walking all up on him, right? Then he smacked the cup out his hand. Smacked the cup of coffee out his hand. Bang! Grab him by the neck. Shove him back up against the wall, right? He said, man, you got a problem with me? You got a problem with me, cracker? You got a problem with me? And he choking the white boy. And the white boy grabbed his arm like this, trying to, relieve from the pressure from him choking him. But he got him up against the wall. You did. Now, he tall and lean, too. The blood dude. He tall and lean, too. He probably about 6'1", 6'2", about almost the same size, maybe a little tall. Lean, though. He lean. He likes, these dudes are slim dudes, right? So he got him up against it, and dude just pulling on his joint. And when he got him up against the joint like that, and dude got his arms on, then he punched him. He said, you got a problem? You got a problem, crack? Punched him in the face. When he hit him in the face, his head hit the back of the wall. Boom. Like that. He punched him again. Boom. Second time. Man, when he punched him the second time, and that white boy went from having his hand around his neck, holding his hand like that, and hit him with a slam elbow. Bam! Man, that jump was so fast and so crisp. Boom! It like discombobulated. He was discombobulated. He hit him again on his way down. Elbow. Bang! Took him to the ground. He fell flat on that marble floor. And when he fell on that marble floor, man, that white boy jumped down there, put a hand on the top of his head, put a hand on his shoulder, and dropped knee on him. Right to his face, bro. That junk sounded so vicious. I mean, so boom, dropped the knee in his face. Did it 3 times. Bang, bang, bang. His knee. His knee in his face, bro. Blood was everywhere. You can hear bones. You literally can hear bones cracking. It just, man, it was vicious. And it was out of nowhere, dude. It's like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then them bloods came out the cell and they descended upon him, man, like a pack of hyenas. Hey, man. You can tell when they was running up on him, they was scared because of what they just seen. They was in shock of what they just seen. Everybody was, man, dude was laying in there gargling in his blood. He was literally down there like, and blood was just bubbling out his nose, bubbling out his mouth. Man, if you look down on the floor, man, it looked like you could see teeth. I mean, his face was demolished. And they just ran down on him with that old fake, and he bagged up. He bagged up and he covered up. And he did not even try to fight back. And they jumped on him, man. They started packing him out, bro. They was stomping him, kicking him. First it was 3, then it was 5, then it was about 7 of them on him. They were just beating him, stomping him. He was balled up in a fetal position, kicking him, stomping him. The people in the booth got wind of it because all the skirt, and everybody like, oh, what the? All the noise came over there. Hit the joint, start banging on the window, called the 1033, telling everybody to go to your cell, doors start opening. I look over at, cause they stomping him and kicking him and stuff, but he balled up, but he's still taking a brutal though. Cause even though you covered up, it's just too many feet and hands on you. It's just too many. You know what I'm saying? So he taking a brutal and he just trying to wait it out. They opening the doors, telling everybody, go to your cell, everybody go to your cell. Bang, 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 hitting on the window. Go to your cell. You know what I'm saying? I look over at dude as I'm going, heading, to go to my cell. And man, he looked done. He looked done. I mean, like done. But he was laying there and he was halfway curled up and he was just like, you could just see his body like and the noise, you could hear the noise. He was straining to breathe. He was trying to breathe, bro. He was trying to, he took 2 elbows, 1 elbow to the face, 1 elbow to the back of the head, and 2 knees to the face, bro, on marble floor. I'm talking about literally standing up, holding, bracing down on it, and dropping your knee. Man, I say, cheese and peas, man. And they stomped them out. They was stomping them when the police ran in there. Police started running in. First, it was like 2 or 3. They ran over there. A couple of them turned around, act like they was going to fight the police, but they was snatching. You know what I'm saying? Because the police pulled that mace out, you know what I'm saying, and bagged up because they was scared too, and they waited for more and more of them to come. Then next thing you know, you got 10 of them in there. You got 15, you got 20, you got 30. You know what I'm saying? They all laid down on the ground. They started spraying that mace. The jokers got down on the ground, laid down. Dude was still over there, balled up in the fetal position. They ended up stretching all of them out, cuffing them up, 3 and 4 of them on each one of them, knee in the back, knee in the back, cuff them up, drag them out, pick this one up, snatch them up, get them out the door. Next one, snatch them up, get them out the door. Some of the police in there choking because there's so much mace being sprayed. We looking out the door like this. You gotta look out the door because that mace will get up in the air to get on you. Then they ended up getting the white boy up. They get him cuffed up, take him out. You can see he bleeding. He knotted up and stuff like that. Probably got some broken ribs or something like that too. I don't know, because they was stumped. They put hands and feet on. You know what I'm saying? But they literally saved that boy life, man. I think he would have killed him. I'm telling you right now, them knees dropping on your face on a marble floor, my dude. I know for a fact his jaw is broke. Jaw broke probably orbital bone just from them knees alone, bro. The knee is one of the biggest bone in your body, man. For him to drop that on you and the weight, the way it hit, you had to see it to understand what I'm saying. It's like some vicious MMA type stuff. Like, I don't even think you can knee up. I ain't sure about the MMA, UFC, whatever you call it. I don't even know if you could literally knee somebody in the face when they're on the floor in the UFC. I don't think so. Maybe I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, somebody I'm sure will correct me. But bro, just imagine that being done to you on a marble floor. And he bought it on himself. He bought it on himself. He pushed the issue. He grabbed the man, knocked the man coffee out his head, man. And that man just came out of nowhere with some bang, bang, nah, nah, nah. Man, it was just quick, vicious. And if they don't save him, I think the white boy keep near him. And I think one of them knees would have took him away from here. He'd have been gone. You know what I'm saying? He'd have been gone, man. And they ran down there and they saved him, man. They got on him. They got down on him there. They put some work in on him. But they were scared too. They were scared because they could see what he done to him. And they didn't expect that from him. And they weren't ready. But so it took more of them that had a heart to go to get at him. But he had no intentions on fighting because he knew. You know, which put me in the frame of mind like this white boy been through something before. He ain't no stranger to danger. You understand me? He ain't no stranger to danger. He just meek. And they took that for weak. He meek. He in the penitentiary. He don't bother nobody. He's slim. He look like a nerd. But you see, he jog all the time. He work out all the time. He do calisthenics. He don't bother nobody. But he knew something. He not no stranger to danger. Obviously, he knew some type of MMA. He knew that at UFC, whatever you want to call it. He knew that. He ain't had no cauliflower ears or nothing like that, though. He looked like a nerdy white dude. You know what I'm saying? They just had a little physical structure, little muscle on him. You know what I'm saying? Nothing big, nothing major. He knew what he was doing, dog. And he also knew when they came out there to attack him, he knew if he fight back, he probably was going to get it worse. You know what I'm saying? He probably was going to get it worse. One probably would have pulled that thing out. That's the best thing that happened to him right there. Them little jokers ain't had that thing. They just felt like it was out to spare the moment. But if one of them would have had that thing, he might have died too. But there's no doubt in my mind that they saved that boy that day right there. They saved him. They saved him from getting killed because he was going to get killed by physical hand to hand. He was going to get killed. Man, knees in the face, bro. The white boy ain't using nothing but elbows and knees. Elbows and knees. And he had him laying on the floor gargling in his own blood. Gargling in his own blood. And this is another thing to let you know that this how easy it is for you to lose your life in prison. Because when them people come in there and they do all that and they see that them dudes attacking that white boy and they get all of them and they macing all this and they get each one of them out there one by one, you forgot something, didn't you? How he get that? What about old boy? He lasts. He lasts. He's still laying down there. He lasts. Because the nurses is not coming in there with the altercation going on. They got to clear the area to get you help. All this is precious time that you could die, man. You could literally die waiting for this. It ain't like they're going to come running in there. They're going to go help him. They don't know nothing. They COs, they not going to touch him because it's blood. They got to control the area first. Get all of them out the way. Get them all up out of there. Then let the nurse come in and attend to him. And then the nurse ain't going to know what to do anyway because they ain't going to do nothing but she going to look at him and tell him to get the boat. They're going to go get the orange boat. They're going to pick him up, put gloves on, taking all that other precious time, pick him up, put him on the orange boat. 2 police in the back, 2 in the front, carry him out, get him to medical. That's going to take another 8 to 10 minutes. You could die in that joint, dog. That's why you can't go down. That's why I tell you all the time, you got to be able to protect yourself. You have to be physically ready to defend yourself against anybody and anything and multiple people. And you cannot rely on somebody saving you. They saved him. He got lucky. You know what I'm saying? Because they could have been scared or they could have had their door locked or anything. He got lucky. They saved him But you cannot rely on that, man. You have to be able to defend yourself. That's why it is imperative that you work out while you're in prison, that you be physically strong, mentally strong to deal with all the other mental anguish you're gonna be going through. And that's your best hopes in there, bro. But all best is off for you to come up out of there. All best is off, man, because excuse me, I'm sure that white boy did not anticipate getting into that day. The little blood dude, I don't know. Maybe he had something on his chest he wanted to get off. He picked the wrong lottery ticket, you know. He picked the wrong lottery ticket, man. So, but if you relying on somebody to save you in prison, man, you can forget it. You relying on the administration to save you in prison, you can forget it. You relying on the medical staff to save you in prison, you can forget it. Ain't nobody gonna save you but you. He got saved that day by other people, you know what I'm saying? But there's no doubt in my mind he messed up for the rest of his life. He messed up for the rest of his life without a weapon, without the Bethlehem, without a lock in the sock, knees and elbows for underestimating a white boy, choking him, punching him in the face, knocking the coffee out of his hand. And the dude ain't say one cuss word to you. Not one cuss word, not one time did he raise his voice, not none of that. So, you know, you got to be careful, man. And like I say in prison all the time, you ain't got to really look for trouble. You know, he was looking for something. He had something on his chest, and I understand how that go, because I done woke up many mornings and just wanted to smack fire from somebody for no reason, just because of what I got going on. And he might have been in that mode that day. Whatever he had going on, he was looking for an outlet. He just picked the wrong outlet. He picked the wrong outlet this day. But it be like that in prison. You have to contain that. I told you, it's not only physical warfare in prison, it's mental warfare. You have to contain the demons that you dealing with your depression, with your, upsetness about your situation, what you got going on. And you got to be able to contain that, man. And sometimes people let that get out of hand, man, and that can cost you as well, man. You know, like I say, everything in prison, man, gonna cost you. Everything is losses. It's losses after losses. Your main objective in prison is to take as less losses as you possibly can, because you gonna take them one way or another. One way or another, man. But yeah, man, I just remember that, man. Thinking about that today was something I seen on the internet, and made me remember that. But that was that was vicious right there, man. That was a real vicious scene right there, man. And it's crazy, man, because like I said, when you see things like that, it changes the whole part. Because when we come out, we was on lock for like 2 days. When we came off a lock, man, it'd be so you could just, the sound in the part is different. Not as many people talking as loud. People is being more respectful. You next in the microwave? You know what I'm saying? It don't last, but it happens, because that's that get right. You know what I'm saying? That's that get right. It make dudes get right, because it makes you know that can be you. It make you look at the next dude that you thought was a sucker, a bama, a punk, a scary. You don't know what he know. You don't know what he know. You don't know what he know. So Vantage taking this out the window, but penitentiary got a short memory though, man. It probably lasts like that about a week or two, and then they right back to me. Hey man, I'm next in the microwave. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it go, man. It's short memory, man. It's short memory. But anyway, man, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Big love, TBP Nation. We out here, baby. It's fight night, and we gonna get it in, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. Hype the video for me, man. Leave comments for me, man. Go get the membership for me, man. Hey, let's get it. It's 2026, baby. We in the mix right now, man. And the only place we can go is, let's get it. Salute.
The banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something, because I'm rich in personality, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.